Alright, got another WWE video for you guys. We're gonna list off names of wrestlers that I personally think need to be getting pushed harder for this year now and going forward. For everyone I mentioned on this list, they're not gonna be mentioned on like my favorite wrestlers list, but these particular ones are the ones that I think are rising stars that need to get pushed more in order to reach that upper echelon of the higher up the card or even the stronger mid card sections. For me, here are some of the wrestlers I think need to get pushed more. In this segment, we're going to be calling Pushin Heat. Now, first one on my list, I'm going to say Thea Hale. Now, Thea has been pushed really well in the year 2023, and I think she can go really further. They keep going with her momentum throughout the rest of this year. I already love what she's done so far with Casey and some of the matches she got to put on. And I was engaged throughout that storyline with Tiffany Stratton, and I honestly do believe that they put on a solid match. Just they got to forgive them since they're still learning the ropes and all. So I do think she performed very good in her match with Tiffany Stratton in that submission match. But just remember, lighten up on them. They're still learning the ropes. But I think Thea is moving really well, and I can't wait to see what they do with her going forward. Now, next on my list is going to be KC2, or aka Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. I'm loving what they're doing so far. I love what they do in the ring with their particular type of the way they wrestle in the ring and their particular special moves or the tag team moves that they do. Like, I'm loving their vibe and their energy. We just need to get them some more in general, when it comes to the women tag division, actually give them some really good, meaningful feuds in this division, particularly with the tag titles, and just really push those ladies, because almost all of them are solid wrestlers. Just actually give them time and give them something to work with, and we'll care more about this tag division. Seriously. Now, next on my list, I'm gonna say Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate has been impressing me throughout the time I've seen him. From what I hear, that he's been on NXT for years, and he's finally been moved up on the SmackDown roster. So that's really good for him. So far, I'm loving his energy, his vibe, his character work in the ring. Now, I think I would like him a bit more, some more interesting feuds that he can be in, and hopefully maybe what he's doing now with Butch, or not Butch, but Pete Dunne. Congrats, now we can call him Pete Dunne now. But yes, I'm hoping he and Pete Dunne can do more with the tag division or get a good feud going. Because from what I hear, they had a great one in their NXT days, and I would love to see what they would do now. Now they're on the main roster together. Now next on my list, I'm going to say Axiom. Axiom is a solid luchador. I love what he's able to do, what he does to put on in the ring. And I'm also loving all the Power Ranger jokes and puns that he's gotten ever since Rhea Ripley called him a Power Ranger. Because straight up, he does look like he fits in solid with the Power Rangers. Specifically, he reminds me of the SPD Power Rangers, like the platinum one with the V-shaped look on the mask. That's the one he reminds me of. But anyway, yes, he moves really quick, fast, and really efficiently in that ring. And I like it. I like it a hell of a whole lot. And I'm entertained, or I'm very interested to see what they're going to do in this little tag team tournament that they're doing right now with him and Nathan Frazier. And so far, I think he, and also Nathan Frazier as well, are doing really well. And while I just said Nathan Frazier, he's also on my list of people I think that needs to be getting pushed more. For one nerd to another, I know he is rocking the hell out of that Flash gear that he wears. I love the gear that he wears, and I honestly thought he was being used to help push the Flash movie, whether he meant to or not. But honestly, I love his ring gear. I'm loving his character work, and I do think they need to do a bit more if they're ever going to keep going with that talking show bit that he does. That feels like a John Oliver show, but for wrestling. But nah, I'm feeling what they're doing with Nathan Frazier, and truth be told, I kind of wish he was the Heritage Cup champion instead of Noam Dar, but I'm just gonna blame booking on that one, but whatever. Now, next on my list, I'm gonna say Santos Escobar and Los Lotharios, or I guess now they're calling themselves the New Legado del Fantasma or Legado del Fantasma, New World, whatever they're naming themselves out now. Admittedly, I couldn't say I really liked Santos Escobar going into this year, and I can't say he was really working for me up until his heel turn. That heel turn that he did on Rey Mysterio was solid and really good. Like, that got me very much more interested in him and what's going to happen going forward with his beef with the LWO, and now bringing the dudes from Los Lotharios with him. And I love what they were doing with that particular tag team in NXT, and like building them up and making them more like serious wrestlers. Since, well, Vince rather booked them as Latino heartthrobs. Don't really have much to think about if you're not a straight white dude, but that's neither here nor there. And so far, I'm loving what they do in the ring, and I can't wait to see what else they get to do going forward. Now, next on my list, Out the Mud, OTM. Well, specifically the members Bronco Nima, Scripps, and Lucian Price. Now, so far, I'm feeling their vibe. I'm liking the GTA style like intro they have. But yes, and I got to specifically say, I believe it's Nima that does that like Randy Orton like Predator bit when he like gets down on the ground and just like starts looking at someone like. For some reason, I really like that, and I do wonder how inspired by Randy Orton is he when he does that, because that looks like super crazy when he does it, but in like a really good way that works for him. But yes, now I don't know how far they can push with this street dudes wrestling gimmick. I'll say it's a bit better than Crime Time, because Crime Time was definitely problematic, but that's not on them, that's more on Vince booking. Side note, RP Shad Gaspar. But yes, I want to see how they keep going in NXT, and I believe in Shawn Michaels is going to book them really strong. Now, next on my list, though unfortunately she's injured right now. Sadly, I'm still say Cora Jade, but damn, recently just hearing how she just got injured and she might be out for the whole year, that definitely sucks. I'm gonna still keep her on my list because in general, whenever she feels good to get back in the ring, I will be there to see it, because I was loving what they were doing with her this past year, and I want to see more with her now. Just heal up, girl, and take the time you need to rest up and heal so you can get back in the ring. And if you don't, we're sorry to lose you, but just focus on getting better first, and then we'll see where we go from there. So rest up, Cora Jade. And then now, funny enough, next up on my list, I'm gonna just basically say Toxic Attraction, even though they're no longer a faction. But first, I'm gonna say Gigi Dolan. So far, I'll admit, I do like Cody. It was pretty easy for me to be like, ooh, hey Gigi Dolan. But nah, I'm more or less kind of feeling like her character and her vibe and how she wrestles in the ring. And I still want to see more from her. And I feel like they got something there with her. Just like, let her build more in the ring and give her some more feuds that we can really bite into. The one she had with Jason was cool. Now we just need to see some more with her. And like I said, I believe in Shawn Michaels booking. And now in regard to like JC Jade, honestly, she's been doing a lot, or at least like she's really increasing my interest in Chase U the more, and how she's bonded with them, and particularly with Thea. And I'm still interested to see like how things are gonna go with how she's helping out with Chase U and their money issues. But I'm interested to also see like will there ever be a potential like heel turn between her and Thea. So I feel like if they book that well, that's gonna break a lot of our hearts if we ever have to see her and Thea go up against each other. Now, next one, I'ma tell you, Eddie Thorpe. To some extent, he is really solid in the ring. And I like a lot of what makes up his presence and his vibe. And I'm not gonna say I was not entertained with his rivalry with Dijak. However, I don't completely buy into him just yet. I do feel like he needs something more, like something a bit more meaningful than just how solid he can wrestle. I just feel like we need something more from Eddie Thorpe besides just the solid wrestling and that he can get somewhere brutal when he's pushed to that limit. But yes, just give him like a really good like storyline or feud. I think we got something there. Now next, I'm gonna say the Unholy Union, aka Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. For one, we still need more solid women in the women tag division. I feel like Isla and Alba got it locked. Like from the little bit I've seen from them in NXT, they do seem like very interesting ladies and really crazy characters that they're working with. But yes, we just really need to see like a good like feud or storyline that can really like boost them up. And again, it boosts up the rest of the women's tag division. And so far, I'm feeling their energy and vibe. I'm liking it. I just actually got to do something more with these ladies. And now we're going to talk about Damage Control. Now, I will say it's a shame that I don't feel like Damage Control has really like took off, even though they started like in 2022. And they still haven't had really like good like solid moments yet, but I feel like they're building up to it a little bit more now. We just need better like booking for those ladies because almost all of them are really solid in the ring and on the mic. And despite the ones who do the language barrier, like if you see everything that they done for Shinsuke Nakamura, they can work around the language barriers. I do feel like a lot of us are not the idiots from the older years of wrestling that we are way more tolerable and accepting of foreign wrestlers or wrestlers who don't particularly speak English the best or English isn't their first language. Now, I really want those ladies to get booked strongly, and I also really hope, or at least I'm really feeling what they're doing with Bayley. And I feel like there's a heartbreak coming our way for they really do Bayley dirty. Hopefully, we will really see like a revamped version of Bayley's Tugger character or some type of advancement of her babyface run. Again, since her as a grown woman child, that makes no fucking sense, but whatever. Like I said, I believe in Triple H's booking, just something about the way he books SmackDown. He just needs to bring it more. Like, whatever he brings to Raw, he really needs to start bringing it to SmackDown so those ladies can get booked stronger. Next, I'm going to straight up say, I am feeling Zoe Stark. I really like Zoe Stark. So far, I do like the presence she brings in the ring. I like the agility that she has. I love her finisher, which is just basically like a revamped, like, GTS with a flip thrown in. Now, I am feeling it, and I really did like her match with Rhea Ripley at Survivor Series. Now, a lot of you may feel like that match was so-so, but no, for me, I was sold. I bought into that match, and I want Zoe to win. I want Zoe to get booked stronger. I feel like if just get behind her a really better way than what they're doing now, I feel like we'll have people singing her theme song the same way people sing Cody's theme song. In my opinion, her theme song is fucking fire. I love it. I would play that shit in the whip while I'm driving to work and back. I love her theme song. Now I'm gonna say that I am now starting to feel the Alpha Academy. To be told, it really took the Luther feud for me to actually start feeling them. Though I also gotta put it on WWE and their screaming practice because I actually kind of missed out on their whole feud and rivalry with the Viking Raiders because I originally was watching Raw and NXT on Hulu. And if you don't know, the Hulu version of NXT and Raw is edited to just fit like an hour and 30 minutes. And it does not help. It cuts so much stuff out that shouldn't be cut. See, I missed out on a lot of Alpha Academy. But from the stuff that I've seen so far, past that era of their run this year, I'm feeling them. I'm liking them. I'm definitely loving the whole little shuffle dance that Tozawa be doing. I don't know why that just took off so quickly. Well, it was obvious. Giselle got the move with them hips. But yes, I'm feeling all of them. I just want a bit more from them. Like, you know what? Like, for all these purposes, there's nothing wrong with how silly and goofy they are. I do want them to start like getting like some really solid like feuds going for them, and just in general that for the tag division, just treat it with more care, like the way they treat the singles division. If they can just do that, I think we'll appreciate the tag team divisions in WWE way better. I really gotta say, I really hope they do more with Shayna Baszler. But from what I hear, the time period of when they really should have got behind Shayna Baszler was like 2020, and it sounds like things just kind of just fell by the wayside for Shayna. And I don't want it to be like, so because they missed that time period, she can't get booked strong and people just won't care anymore. Like, it's not fair because she's legitimately good in the ring and she's definitely good on the mic. It's just, I wish y'all care about her. Because in my opinion, I care. And I definitely bought into her with her whole feud with Rousey, even though that turn did come out of nowhere. But I am disappointed that so many of you chose to just not care about their match. Because I feel like, not saying that match couldn't be better, but a lot of you went in with such a strong bias against them and the type of match they were having. Y'all already know how to buy into choreographed like fights in pro wrestling. What is so hard to just buy into like work MMA? In my opinion, it's not that hard. Just go with it. You can just go with pro wrestling. Just go with worked MMA when they do it. It's not that hard. Don't stop being difficult when they want to explore these type of avenues. Next, I'm pretty sure when the Royal Rumble happens, we will finally see Jade Cargill. Because, oh my god. Unfortunately, I've never seen AEW, primarily because of like, they went on a streaming service that I use, so thus, I don't watch AEW. Not because I don't want to, but, actually, let me take that back. I don't know if I got room to fit any other pro wrestling that isn't WWE. I'm trying with TNA, but there's still some way to go. I didn't mean to miss out on her run in AEW, but I'm already bought into her just off her vibe and energy and her presence alone. I now just want to see what she can actually do in the ring, and I have a feeling she's going to be booked, or at least perform way better in the ring than what she did in AEW. Because from what I hear, she really wasn't all that great in the ring in AEW, but people bought into her, so they went with it. So I hope she's been getting trained really well to actually look good in the ring and be good in the ring instead of just being like someone that we can just buy into easily because she just got it like that. She just got the juice. Now next, Nia Jax. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell y'all now, no Nia Jax slander will prosper around me. Now, I can care less about anything that's going on in her personal life, about some personal things she believes in. If it ain't inhumane or messed up, it's not my concern. Y'all really need to let go of all her fuck-ups back in the day. It's not fair to her, and you're just bullying her. It's not cool. Let it go. Because Nia Jax is probably one of the best heels they got right now, and I cannot wait to see her just destroy more ladies in the ring. And I'm really sure that she's going to be the one going up against Rhea Ripley once we get to Elimination Chamber. And I believe that's going to be a really solid and amazing match. And I'm not going to let y'all Nia Jax like detractors stop it. Nah. Nia Jax is solid. And she's probably going to be one of the best wrestlers this year. Watch. Now next, from NXT, I'm going to say, I am feeling Lash Legend. I have bought into her from her performance in that Iron Survivor match. That lady is amazing, and she is stacked. She got WWE and me love me some Dami Lamis, and she looks amazing in the ring. And I guess I'm glad I missed out on the days where she was a bit more rusty and not as good, because she looks great. And I want to see more of her, and just in general, when it comes to everyone in Metaphor, I really wish like they stopped making them like coward or like chicken shit heels, because it's kind of not attractive, or at least the way they've been doing it is not attractive. Like, in my opinion, everyone in Metaphor should be booked more like just cocky a-holes that really know how to throw down in the ring. But when you're actually a challenge to them in the ring, they get more like aggressive and desperate, like try to like hurt you for real in the ring to make sure they win a match. That's why I think they should get booked like that's, to me, I feel like that's the booking that needs to be given to for anyone in the Metaphor faction. Next, I'm gonna say Fallon Henley. I have definitely been enjoying her, especially since by the time I came into this, it was during like her like personal feud with Kiana James and how she treated like Jason, like how she treated Briggs and that whole relationship drama storyline. And so far, I was definitely feeling her, and I was loving what she was doing in the ring. And definitely her feud with Tiffany Stratton definitely brought her up a level for me. So I'm feeling her, and I want to see what more they can do from her. And I would not be surprised if she ever gets to be a women's champion this year. Next, I would say the Viking Raiders, but specifically Ivar. Ivar really like showed his ass out when his partner went down with injury, and he is showing off like how good he was like in the Indies, and he's showing the WWE like you really need to stop like letting him slide and just actually use him and his partner. Like when Eric finally gets better and he can perform in the ring again, actually book the Viking Raiders like real threats like we see Ivar right now. And also, if Valhalla is good to wrestle, can we see her wrestle some more? I don't know if she's not wrestling because of her duties as a parent, more or less. But generally speaking, let everyone in the Viking Raiders like really like take off this year. All of them deserve it. Next, for one of the NXT rookies, I'm definitely feeling Kalani Jordan. Now, while they're definitely like really pushing her hard, I see why. I like her look, and I'm loving her character and how she presents herself in the ring. And even with like some of the rust that she still has, she's performing really well in the ring. I am enjoying what she's doing, and I want to see her like get better and get bigger. Yeah. If they keep booking Kalani Jordan pretty well, I feel like they got another Roxanne Perez on their hands. Strap into a rocket and just push him to the moon. Because Kalani is dope. She's getting really good. And now I'm gonna say Blair Davenport is definitely like the top female heel in NXT. Like crazy how they had to deal with that whole like injury bug that so many of the women wrestlers took last year, and now made her the face of like, oh, I'm the reason why these ladies are out because I'm whooping their ass. Now I'm loving that they did that for her, for Blair, and now I just want to see more like viciousness from her. Like I want them to give her like a really good feud that really shows off like how mean and vicious that she is, and so we can all be like, man, you don't want to mess with that. Like Blair, you gotta your head on the swivel because she might take you out. Like that. As long as they keep booking her like that, Blair will be okay. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you dudes now. Yes, I appreciate the thickness, but that is not the main reason why I'm feeling Nikita Lyon. I love like the little like boxer like fighter energy that she brings in the ring. Now the only thing I would say like is probably keeping me off on her a little bit, besides the fact that she still is learning the ropes and all, I wish they give her like an actual finisher, not just a finisher that shows off her cakes. Yes, she has really nice, delicious cakes, but actually give her a finisher that actually looks devastating, not just, please sit on me, mommy. Like, I'm not looking for that from her. Like, no, actually give her something, for real. Now, next, Now, there's another one who's on the injury list, so I'm hoping she recovers sometime this year. But I'm gonna say Sol Ruka. From the little bit that we got to see from her last year, she looks amazing. That Soul Snatcher finisher, probably one of the best finishers I've seen so far. So I wouldn't be surprised if she can't do it anymore, or she has to save it for special occasions, considering the type of injuries that she took this last year. So, one, I'm hoping she is better, and if she can come back to the ring, we would love to see her. But just, yes, do what you need to make like your wrestling better, so it doesn't take too much strain on your body. But yes, I cannot wait to see more from Sol Ruka when she's ready. Also, both the Way and DIY deserve to get pushed more than where they are right now. We all know that they are the best people to ever come out of NXT, and they need to be treated like it. Shout out to Josh Briggs for really bringing it this year. Hope he gets a bigger year in 2024. Shout out to Von Wagner and Mr. Stone. I'm really loving their interaction with each other, and I can't wait to see more from them in 2024. And I most definitely can't wait to see more from Lexis King this year. He already started off hot. Let's see how hotter he can get in 2024. And last on my list, I'm going to say Xia Li. I really did enjoy the feuds that she was getting in halfway into the year when Becky Lynch won the NXT Women's Championship. I was feeling everything they was doing, though I do feel like that kick finisher they gave her, I feel like they need to sell that a bit more, or how I put it. Like the way she performs it, the performance of the move, I do think needs to be better. Because I don't all the way buy that kick will take you out, but I will buy that Xia Li would try to kick your head off. That I buy. I want them to get. I just want the performance of her finishers to get better, and actually start using her more now that period has passed. Let's get her some more feuds going, so we can actually get more invested into her. That's everyone on my Pushin Heat list for 2023, and I intend to keep this list going once 2024 ends, and we'll see what happens by 2025. So yes, now thank y'all for watching. If y'all feel any way about it, let me know in the comments, and y'all try to have a good day. Z Fleazy, out.